The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Packers going up against the Eagles. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
We're at the Super Bowl with everybody.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. 6 yards to go here on second down. They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete here on third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Sproles. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A gain of 6 there on first. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So is the set design? Seriously, you skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's the Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Ryan Matthews. And a cut. Ryan Matthews, the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 74 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosive?
And oh, it's blocked. And oh, the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. The special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run. This is Lacy. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salt it away, right? And now it's timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Still on his feet. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. 2nd down, 8. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll fight his way. Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Not only did they drop it, like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
That penalty is declined.
So 2nd and 10 here.
I need downs, by the way. I need downs, by the way.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will bring a finish to this ballgame. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got a journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.